Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Inner Circle. I'm going to talk to you about today a series of watches that Sinn released around the time of Watches and Wonders last year. So, early April of 2022. These are the Sinn 556 pieces with colorful dials. This is a line of watches that Sinn has been working on over the last few years. It is, in a way, their response to the elegant sports watch genre. These pieces, when they were first released, were retailing right around 1500. Um, I think they are now sold out. So they trend with a slight premium on the secondary market, which is rather unusual for Sinn. And I've included a bonus to somehow counteract that. These were served on canvas like straps, and all the examples that I have today for you are full sets. We start with the aquamarine blue. These are very simple, no nonsense pieces. In this case, they don't even have the dates. They're based on the ETA 2824 2 caliber. I think they're beautiful looking pieces. The cases are right around 38.5, I believe. 200 meters, 20 atmos of depth rating, and right around 10 millimeter thick as well. And I think these really befit the genre in a way, because the Sinn 556, the one that I chose as a bonus, can be matched with one of their stainless steel bracelets. I think that makes it a beautiful watch, a little more sporty, certainly every day. But these pieces are a little more casual, a little more fun, and maybe on a leather strap or a leather alternative kind of thing, they can also look quite elegant for an everyday watch as well. There is some finishing details, some facets on the case which make it more interesting, and the finish of the dial itself has this uh, grain like texture. And I believe the applied stick markers play along really beautifully with the sword hands. So this particular example of the aquamarine blue from last year, unworn with the original box and papers, is listed by a private seller out of Germany. The buy it now price is 1,947, but the seller entertains offers as well. The second piece is what they call the carnelian red. This one is listed by a professional dealer out of Germany. I really like these. The red has this sort of orange like shade, which comes through in certain angles really beautifully, but is otherwise really subtle. Again, the dial is textured, and as you have seen in one of these previous examples, you do get an exhibition case back The movement is nothing to write home about, but sometimes it's still fun to gaze into a mechanical watch movement. In either case, all of the rotors are marked as one of 400 since this was a limited edition. 400 in each color, by the way. So that was the Carnelian Red, this time listed by a professional dealer out of Germany on Chrono 24. Again, box and papers as new for $1,918 for buy it now. There's also an option to make an offer, which you might want to take advantage of. The last one I will share is the emerald green. I didn't include the citrine yellow that they uh, have in this series because I didn't necessarily find a great example like one of these that is unworn as new. Nice deployant clasp, by the way, on the strap, which some people detest, some people love. I think when it's well executed and when the particular execution fits with your wrist, it's a delight. Otherwise, I prefer a tank buckle as well. As you can see, these were all named after a precious stone. So this is the emerald green. Again, you have that uh, grained or grené texture on the dial, which gives it an added bit of visual interest. 38.5, 20 millimeter at the lugs, 10 millimeter thickness, so a very nicely proportioned case. This is also quite beautiful, and this particular one is listed by a professional dealer out of Germany for 2,157. And finally, I have just an honest example of the previous model. This is an unlimited production model, so should still be available. Same case, same dimensions, same dial layout, except what you have a beautiful execution of a sunburst finished blue dial. I think the bracelet integrates to this watch really beautifully, so that might be something to invest in, even if you have one of the models that are sold on the strap. As you can see, this makes the watch infinitely sportier on the bracelet. And again, here's a peek into the standard workhorse 2824-2 ETA movement. As you can see, the watch is in good condition, honest, worn, with hairline scratches on the clasp. It is nevertheless presented as a full set from 2021. Sinn 556 on the matching stainless steel bracelet with the IB blue dial, full set, listed by a professional dealer out of the US for $1,395. But the seller is open to negotiation as well. Thank you for being here again. Thank you for your support. I think my favorite has to be the carnelian red. I think that's a very unique dial color that I appreciate. It's not outright orange, bright orange like a lot of diver watches. It's not quite red, but just a very interesting shade. Looks like a very fun watch. But frankly, I like them all. And I think, obviously, the IB blue, the sunburst blue on the bracelet presents an incredible deal, which is what Sinn is all about. If you have any questions about these particular listings, any requests, any watch related questions, anything you would like me to cover here as exclusive content or on the channel, please reach out to me directly here on Patreon. You can, of course, also write to me as my loyal Patreon supporter on Instagram at young.brando. And of course, you can send me an email at lordhellespontv@gmail.com. That is lordhellespont5@gmail.com. I look forward to seeing you on the live stream. Until then, take care.